In the very beginning, nothing existed except for God. God spoke and created the heavens and the earth. When he first created the earth, it had no shape, and total darkness covered the earth. The Spirit of God was present, hovering over the waters. God said, "Let there be light," and light was created. God separated the light from the dark. The light was called day, and the darkness was called night. God saw the light, and he knew that it was good. This all happened on the first day of creation. God began to separate the waters that were on the surface of the earth with the waters that were above the earth. God created a great expanse between the water on the earth and the water that was above the earth. He called this expanse sky. This all happened on the second day of creation. Then God created dry land on the earth. The waters were gathered together to one place, and then the dry land appeared. The dry land was called earth, and the waters, they were called seas. God then commanded the earth to grow plants and trees, and the plants and trees grew. And then God once again knew, this is good. This all happened on the third day of creation. Next, God placed lights in the sky. He created the sun to shine during the day and the moon and the stars to shine at night. God gave us lights to provide light on the earth, to separate day from night, and to help us track time in days and years. This all happened on the fourth day of creation. God created all living things that are in the water and all the birds that fly. God made them multiply and fill the earth and the sea. God again saw that this was good. This all happened on the fifth day of creation. Then finally, God created the animals to cover the earth. The animals multiplied as well until they covered the entire earth. God looked down on his creation, and again he knew, this is good. Then God created people. God created people differently than anything else that he had created. God created people in his very own image. God took dust from the ground and he made a man. God took his very own breath and breathed into the man, and the man became alive. God then took a rib from the man and created a woman to become the man's helper and spouse. God named them Adam and Eve. God asked the man and woman to care for the garden in which he had placed them in and to take care of the earth. God told the man and woman, "You can eat from any tree that I've created." He said the trees were food for all the wildlife and the animals and the people that he had created. God's one warning was about the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Of this tree, God warned the man and woman, "Do not eat, or you will die." This all happened on the sixth day of creation. On the seventh day of creation, God rested from all of his work. And then he looked out on all that he had created. And he said, "This is good. This is very, very good." Colossians 1:15 through 22 reveals that Christ is ruler over all of God's creation. All of creation was created through him, by him, and for him. Everything was created to give glory to Christ, but people would choose not to give him glory. The rest of the Bible reveals how Jesus would restore the relationship between God and man.